Thanks for coming. We're doing a chart clinic. It's not going to be that long. We're going to keep it to 20 minutes. But one of the reasons why we want to do this is to make sure that all of you can actually, how do I put it, have a chance to ask me questions about what we do and get to know your fund manager. In this case, your good self, Martin Wong here, much better here. We got a couple of audience in also at the office in here in KL. We are located in Jalan Yat Kwan Sing in KL. I think most of you have known. So with that, let's go on. Okay, now today the market is up almost 6 points. It's very nice. As you can see here, let me just blow this up, right? You can see the market really testing it. And last week I was talking about 1580, this level here. Let me just shrink it back again. 1580, this level here. Let me just change my pen here. Yes. Change to a normal spotlight. Yeah, this one around here. Now you can see that better, right? So this was the resistance initially 1580. So it hit up. Now this is how much. But what are the concern is that we are seeing lower volume coming in. But again, this is only 11:30. We might see a bit of profit taking next week. And if the market has some sort of sign of weakness at this level, market will continue to go down. Okay, this sell down that we've seen here, what I believe is a response to say 3.0. Having said that, it's kind of tough to know where it's going. It may just congest between up on down, just for the outlook. But however, I'll cover it a bit more in today's closing bell. For those who is in the premium membership, you will receive a webinar to join the premium thing. And one of the things we want to do is to get closer. But before we go there, I just want to share with you one of our report that we've been getting in our customer satisfaction. I've been receiving some people said about our website is not doing any justice and it's really crappy, or there's some good, but just want to set the record straight here. Just to share with you, I think most of you would have, this is satisfaction that we gathered over back about a year or 6 or 9 months, and just to share with you the top 3 issues in investing and trading. I think most of you have. Oh, sorry about that. Just move this up again. I think it's what stock to buy, when to buy, and when to exit. Now, the majority of people who participate in this survey, then these are what they are highlighting is, if they do buy something, they don't know when to buy and don't know when to exit. So that's 60% of people. And the other 20% of people is lack of knowledge. They don't have time to monitor, and lack of experience. This is something very difficult, and I find it, especially those of you who is professional, working, the lack of time to monitor. So my advice to you is to stick to investing or longer term core trading. That's something that we teach in our foundation course. Right? And the last one is not cutting loss or not letting profit run. That's the fundamental what we actually, as a trader investor, must do. Okay. Now, based on the experience, almost 70% of people rated us to be good. Another 20% say us to be really excellent, and only a small percentage saying that we really need improvement. Okay, would they recommend to us? 75% of people would recommend us to their website. So if you are listening to this recorded webinar, and if you do, recommend to your friends. Okay, what can we do to improve our services? Again, make free services for all up subscriber and premium services lower. Conduct more courses in my hometown, Penang, KK, JB. Write more article. Now, bear in mind, we actually invested a lot of money on the infrastructure of providing the internet to all the subscribers worldwide. So there are costs we need to cover. For information, we are getting a dedicated server for our website. Although we are having some teething problem, but we're addressing that. But at the end of the day, we want to give a good service to all our readers and subscribers. Here are some of the comments in here that we participate in a customer survey. Website good, they're duplicating, do some real-time trading here. More free stuff, less paying stuff. Okay, newsletter is a good source. Maybe I know, no suggestion, advice. Add more fundamental. Good, keep up the good work. Why are some information only for the subscriber? You're supposed to give me good stuff in there. But bear in mind, there's also incentive for me, Bill, and myself to work. If I'm just giving free stuff, nothing for me, what's my incentive to work? I do know a lot of you are not in the high income group or retired. But that's what I'm doing this free webinar, is to partly to service you, and I don't charge you for this. Okay, so we are actually listening to you and would like to give you a few more. Okay, that's all I want to cover on the customer satisfaction report that we have. just okay. Let's go to the stock thing. Last week I did talk about two stock pick, and this was a really nice one on my closing bell. One was JTI. I talked about it earlier. You have an 18-day line chain, and was really a nice one. It came out in our main course on the April 21st, 23rd. And we saw this, and this is a classic. You got lifting of the lows in here. That was before we had this run last week. You got a test, and then you got an 18-day line change. And one of the trades that I did on was CBBIP. I think this one in here. Yeah, we bought at $2.80. There was test, ultra high volume in here. Looking to look to take profit now. Though they got ultra high volume, we haven't seen any sign of weakness. If the bar closes at this high here, which is the high of $2.99, not exceeding $3, we may see profit taking coming in very fast. No demand bar. Okay, going along that, I'm not going to talk about the May stock market comment report. You can go to my website and read it. Apparently, I have some problem accessing the Traders Truth Review website from my office here. I'm still running at the office bandwidth. So far, just a sound check. Can you hear me? Everyone, just type yes if you can hear me. I'd like to know if you are listening and I'm not talking to people who's not. So can you just say, right? Can you hear me? Just type. Can you do that, please? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, just type yes. Would you do that for me, please? Just need to know where. Okay, loud and clear. Good, good. I got some good response here. Good. That's working. All right. Good. You can hear me now. Okay, let's go on to some stocks that I've looked at. This was sent in by the Submit a Stock for Analysis. This is a submission that I normally get. You can see I do that every day. I've just done the TM yesterday. Now I'm going to look at this TA Global, which is from Joseph Lau. Now at the end of, I'll probably look at 3 stocks up to G, SB, and Exxon. And what I'm going to do is just look at a couple of stocks that you have, and you just reply me, okay? Now I'm going to look at the TAGB, okay? Okay, TAGB. Well, why would anybody want to buy this stock, man? That's my first question. Now, okay, you got this. Let me just move this aside first. Okay, you got really low volume in here, really supported in here. Now, TA used to be, I find that this is really a good company, Okay, there is some audio problem. Please close some of those. Let me just close this. I hope so I can close this. Quit. Okay, that's all I have, some problems here. Quit. Okay. Some problem with the thing. We try to do with what we can. It came down all the way from. Let me just, if I can bring this over here. Yeah, it came all the way down from 45 cents and to really down to 30. That went through a lot of highs. I do believe this is more of a property play. He got low volume support in here. Unless he pays a dividend, there's no point hanging around here and try to see. Yes. Now let me switch to a weekly chart. We'll see it much better. Right. Yes. If you look at it, it's like downtrend, a bit like Muda Jaya. If you haven't bought it yet, maybe to accumulate, but I don't see any chance of it moving higher. It may just congest in a sideways market like what we see here. So if you do buy it and you don't want to exit, I think put your stop loss just at the low of this pivot, which is about 26.5 cents, 25 cents. Would you all agree? Right? Just type yes or no. What do you think? The people in the audience here. Would that be a good stop? Yeah, that at the low of that pivot point. Yes, Mr. E here in my office would say that that's not a good stock from Tan. Yeah. Okay. I agreed, But then again, I noticed one thing. A lot of people who ask me to analyze stocks are already like, 3/4 already really beaten down, they have to cut loss. And by the time I get to the stock, they would be a couple of days later. Okay, so if it does pay a dividend, maybe you hang on. If you don't, put your stop loss. I would actually, usually just exit out and move my money on something better. Now, what stock to buy? You can look at the May issue of my stock market comment. I did talk about a couple of stocks in there. All right. Next stock I'm going to look at is Exxon. Oh, Henry Ho say avoid. Good, I agree with you. AKSONS, Exxon. Okay, let me look at Exxon. Exxon. What do they do? Anybody know? Oh, 90614. Okay, 9016. That's better. At least it's above dollar. Okay, Exxon. I like this stock. This is a nice stock. You know, it has hit the higher here. Okay, $1.15 coming back. Okay, worthwhile to hold on it. Now you got volume. It's ready to break out. It has a nice, still flowing in the uptrend channel here. Really nice. I like it. I would actually buy this and trade this. Actually, it's breaking down at the support here. Right. It's still going through a period of tests in here. Would you agree? It's still in a nice uptrend, right? Now, if you have this, and if you do break down to below 110, this area here, let me just change this to hotspot. This area here, something where I would cut loss because it's still in a nice uptrend here. It took out the old high here, came back, supported at 110 in here. Exxon, I do believe it's a industrial product. Now that's how I do. I would leave this and see how it goes. You don't have a lot of volume. The thing with this stocks, you don't have a lot. Yes, I have a question here. Let me just get a question. Yes, let me look at it. Yes. Oh, it's timber. Okay. Thanks, Anui. Now, well, one of our listener here, Anui is actually a remiser. It's a very experienced remiser. Thanks a lot. It's a timber company. Oh, hey, no, you know about timber, right? Well, timber may just do a sign order and then convert to CPO and look at Ta'an and look at Jaya Tiasao. You know, this may be a one you want to speculate on. Who knows? You know. Next thing you know, they're accumulating and they'll do a joint venture announcement. Hey, they are moving from timber to plantation, and who knows, this stock may just go back up to 155 in here. It's a low risk trade. If you like it, you might want to do it.